Hello there, marvellous and fabulous whānau family and friends. Here is the next part of the granny square. So we're on to the last lot of 6. As you can see, the 6 stitches on the circle start to form corners, and this here is our last stitch that we had, or the first stitch that we'd made. So we need to go into the gap there where the stitch comes out of. So it's the 1, 2, 3, and so we've already got 1 stitch there from the first one. We make 5 stitches into there. So that's 1, 2, 3. Let's do that one again. Oh, fumbly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then join up with the first stitch there, just up on the top there, just taking a couple of stitches, put your hook through the couple of stitches and draw the thread back through. I usually give it a bit of a twist, bring it through that one, and this is the first stitch of your next row. So that's 1 stitch, 2 stitch, 3 stitch, and that entirety counts as 1 stitch. And because that comes off of the right hand side of that gap, you then put 3 stitches into there, but we only put 2 because we've started out, and that counts as a stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and so we have the set of 6 that we did from the previous row. Count 3 stitches in. 1, 2, 3, and you've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on, 2. No, get that one wrong. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Ah, that's only 2. Look, I have miscounted my own stitches. That is wrong. That is like, you should be taking it all apart and starting again, but since I have such little space on the memory of my phone, I will have to go and do something that I would never usually do. I'd unwind it all and then start again. But so, okay, so 3 stitches into the corner, 3 stitches out of the corner. That's what it's supposed to be. 6 stitches in total in each corner. That gives you the corner. So 1. I'm still a bit fuzzy after the operation, if you're wondering why I'm not quite as together as what I usually am. I know it's like 2 weeks, just into the 3rd week of the post-op, but yeah, apparently the old anaesthetics do hang around a little bit in your system. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Yeah, broke my number 1 rule there, folks. Usually when I go around, I count them. So yes, there we go. This is the corner there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay! And then where you got the gap in the middle there, you put your 3 stitches into that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And so we've got the next corner. Let's hope my counting's a bit better this time. 1, 2, 3 into the corner. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 out of the corner. Sweet. So here we go. There's the bit, the 3 and the 3, the gap in the middle. Go for that, folks. Remember your middle finger for your tensioning and hold it with your index and your thumb. So yarn around the hook into that middle corner, and 1, 2, get some more yarn, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Another corner done. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Then we're on another the middle gap there. So 3 into there, the middle gap. 1, 2, 3. As a good rule of thumb, if you want a size crochet hook for crocheting wool, thicker wool takes a thicker hook. Often on the ball band, you will have a size guide. On this ball band here, it has recommended tension, and it says 3.25 to 4 millimeter needles, and then like the US, UK sort of different sizes that they have for those. The crochet hook I'm using today is a little bit large. It's 4.5 millimeter, but that's okay because that gives stitch definition to be able to show you what I'm doing. So 3 into the corner, 3 out of the corner. Get the wee gap in the corner there. Yarn around the hook, through the hole, yarn around the hook, yarn around the hook, and through the last 2 there. So yarn around the hook, through the hole, yarn around the hook, bring the yarn back through, yarn through the 2, yarn through the 2. Yay, get some yarn. Sweet. So we have 2 stitches on there. 2, 3. 3. Yarn around the hook, through the hole, yarn around the hook, yarn around the hook, through 2, yarn around the hook, through 2, yarn around the hook, through the hole, yarn around the hook, back through the hole, yarn around the hook, through 2, yarn around the hook, through 2. Yeah, how many stitches do we have there, folks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. One more. Yeah, there's another corner completed. As you will probably see with the other one where I've only got 2 in there, this corner will be slightly contracted. But no, if you miss out stitches, if you're not filming a video and you miss out stitches, you have to undo it and then start again. But that's just usually the way it goes when you're learning. You just got to take it slow and be kind to yourself and go, I am learning a new skill. Yay me! So there's the 3 in the middle hole, and we're back to a corner. So 3 into the corner, 3 out of the corner, and we gap in the corner there. Yarn around the hook, through the hole, yarn around the hook, back through the hole, yarn around the hook, through 2 stitches, yarn around the hook, through 2 stitches, 1 stitch left, yeah, 1 stitch there, 2, a bit more yarn, 3, 3 into the corner, 3 out of the corner, 1, 2, 3, oh no, 1, 2, and 3. Whoop whoop. There we go. That is another row completed, because then you get to, oh, you count them, just make sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoop, whoop. As long as you can count to 6, you won't go wrong. Rightio, so we're back to the 3 in the middle hole there. So you leap across the gap very energetically with your hook and put it into the top there. I usually put it through two bits of yarn, so it makes it nice firm. Then bring it back through that one, and then bring it back through that one, so it's linked. So that is like a couple of rows of your granny square, and with you can carry on as long as you like with your granny square, because you can make a big blanket, or you can make lots of little squares of this size, or you can make little squares. You can make squares that are like slightly larger, and you can like crochet them together or just stitch them together to make a blanket and to make clothing. Actually, stay right there, I will be right back. I'll just show you something that I have done that is going to be a jacket for me. Oh, hang on. Post-operative lady getting out of chair. No stress. Here we go. Right, here we are. Post-operative lady getting back into chair. Oh, no stress. Okie dokie. So, this is merino wool that I have spun and dyed myself. And I made a massive granny square. This is the back. This is the back of my top. A massive granny square there, surrounded by the smaller granny squares around the bottom. And that. So yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, the world's your oyster. I've joined it up using, joined the granny squares together using, I think it's called double crochet or single crochet. I don't know. I'm not really au fait with the technical terms, folks. I just know if it works, I use it. So yeah, we got some lovely, lovely black wool there, joining up the lovely colours of the oranges and the purples, and the reds. So yeah, so it's joined with crochet. Crochet is like nice and quick. I find crochet quicker to work with than wool. And you know, like, it just makes it so cuddly and warm. Oh, by the way, that first crochet granny square that I showed you, that is actually is alpaca, and it's like the softest fiber ever. It's lovely, it's gorgeous. A young female alpaca donated her fur so that I could spin it and dye it myself. And this one here is dyed using what do you call it? Food colouring. That's right. Yeah, food colouring. And the fixative, you just use white vinegar and heat. It's simple as. So yeah, you go into making your granny squares, my friends and family and far now. And I'd better go because the time is getting on and my little phone will be running out of memory. That's all good. Hey, we'll catch up with you later, folks. You have a good one. We'll see you